Hi, I'm Jacques Pépin and I'm cooking at home. I love eggs in any form and omelette certainly, but I want to show you how to make a cold omelette here. My mother, when I was a kid, each time we had a picnic, she would make a cold omelette with a bit of olive oil on top. So that's what I'm duplicating. And I have a piece of leek here, a little piece of ham, some mushroom, chives, that's what she put in it, and some mushroom. As you can see, for example, those mushrooms, you see the very tight head of mushroom, and it's good. This is a mushroom which is older, which has been opening and dark, as you can see. If anything, this will have more taste than that. So don't be afraid if you go to the market and see the mushroom which is open, sometimes for less money, it has more taste. And this, I think I need to rinse them, and you can wash your mushroom, what I'm going to do, rinse them under water, but only at the last moment, before you're ready to use them. Otherwise they get slimy and so forth. So here, I'm going to have a good tablespoon of butter, tablespoon of oil as well, olive oil in that case. Have that piece of leek. You can use onion instead of leek, but somehow, you know, when I was a kid, my mother used a lot of leek. We call the leek the asparagus of the poor, because we cook the leek sometimes like you cook asparagus. So here, coarsely chopped mushroom. Yeah, I have a good half a cup of mushroom here. So the mushroom and the leek. I'm going to saute that for a couple of minutes. The mushroom will render some liquid, and you can see at some point when you cook mushroom, it starts frying when you put it in the skillet, then it stops frying because the liquid comes out. You know that it starts frying again, the liquid has been evaporated and basically it's ready. So a couple of minutes. So here I have 6 eggs. I like to cut my eggs flat like this on the table to open it, rather than on the side, which tend to push the shell into the egg. Often it breaks the yolk, and it also introduces bacteria. So this, and certainly when I was a young apprentice, when we broke an egg like this, we broke it, opened it, and then with our thumb, we clean up the inside here. Nothing was wasted. Salt, and there. I'll put a bit of salt here too. Pepper. If anything, you want to slightly over season. When you do something cold, you need more seasoning usually. I have organic eggs here, beautiful, from a farm nearby where I get my eggs, and it's worth it. Even at the market, the price difference is minimal. Make sure that, you know, you've broken all the white. Okay. A good 1 or 2 tablespoons of chives, and that little piece of ham. About 1/3 of a cup here. I can put that in the skillet or directly in here. Doesn't really matter. So this has been cooking a couple of minutes now. When you do that with onion as well, sometimes you have a recipe who say cook the onion, don't let them brown, but then they start browning. So what do? You add a little bit of water. 1, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 or 3, so that give it a chance to start boiling again for a couple of minutes before the water is gone, and by then it's cooked. Okay, so now my leek is cooked. We put the omelette. This is a rough type of country omelette, you know, not the classic one. And what you do, you bring the side back in, and you let it take for like 20-30 seconds. Bring the side back in again. And when it's to your liking, some people like it more wet in the center, some like it drier, then you fold it. As opposed to the classic French omelette, where I would be stirring that as fast as I can to get the smallest possible curd. That's slightly different. Here we are. Still a bit wet inside too, but personally that's the way I would like it. So I leave it this way so that it's set a little bit. Lose the edge. And now I should be able to start folding it this way. So I can bring back, as you see, the other edge here back on top. As I say, it's pretty rough type of omelette. I want it nice and brown underneath. So another piece of butter should do the trick to brown it lightly. Yeah, pique-nique omelette my mother would do. Of course, I always serve with a big baguette or something like this. As you see now, it's still moist in the center, but basically cooked. So that's it. I stop it. To invert it inside, you're moving this way. You change hand. You put your hand this way here, and you can bring it to the side like this, so that you can invert it directly into the plate of a kind of rough country type of omelette. And of course, I should wait now for a while. And here is my cold omelette. Well, it's still lukewarm too. I sponge a little bit of the juice around, but this is it. As you see, you wait, of course, until it's totally cold to cut it. But again, cold, I say cold, often that was served like room temperature, so here we are. You can see the stuffing here. It's nice type of stuffing. Always a little extra olive oil on top. And even some herb, never hurt. And this is my cold omelette, my mother's style for picnic. Happy cooking.